Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. In today's video, we're going to be fixing one of those little issues that we mentioned in a previous video, and that is the issue that we have with the air vents, whereby you're moving them around and not actually directing air in the correct places. So I've got the tools in the car now. Let's flip the camera around and let's get to work on these air vents for you guys. And don't forget, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and ding dong that notification bell to see more videos. We've got some interesting stuff coming up in the future. Let's hit the intro and let's get started. So here are the air vents in question. Obviously it's all four of the air vents. So you've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 down here. As you can see, they've all got the same issue there. So the first thing we need to do is pop these air vents out. So you're going to need yourself a little trim removal tool. What you need to do is get that behind it. They are obviously a little bit stiff. You do need to be quite careful with how you do it. Let's put the camera down. Okay, hopefully you can see that quite well. So what you need to do is you need to get your trim removal tool, which you should be able to see just here, and get it behind the air vents just like this, all the way around, enough to get your fingers all the way around it. So you should be able to see it's slowly starting to come out. That's it. There you are. So enough to get your fingers around it, and then you should be able to just give it a little wiggle, just like so. You should see, there you are, look at that air vent come out. Perfect. So I'm going to try and show you what the actual problem is here. It's a little bit dark, so bear with me. But essentially these vents need to be connected onto this little black thing here. So there's a little black thing in the middle just here. As you can see, each one of these fins, or whatever you want to call them, aren't actually connected. So we need to get those connected up first. As you can see, they're moving left and right, okay. It is just the up and down movements on this vent. So what we'll do is we'll quickly remove all 4 of the vents. I'll put it on a time lapse, and then we'll head indoors and get those fixed for you before we come out and put them back in the car. So as you can see, all 4 vents are out. Let's head back inside and I can show you just how we are going to get these fixed for you. Okay guys, we're back indoors now. So I'm just going to show you, as you can see on the camera here, what we're trying to talk about. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see, but essentially if we move this up and down, you can see none of the vents are moving, and that's the same for all 4 of the vents. They've all got the same issue. So in order to fix these, we need a couple of tools. So we need some ball nose pliers here. Mine are a little bit rusty, ignore that. I've also managed to find some sort of specialist grabbing tools, or I don't know, tweezers, or I'm not quite sure what you'd call these. I've got a few different pairs. These ones are probably the ones that we'll use the most, because you can get right in there and sort of manipulate the plastic in there. But you do need to be a little bit gentle, essentially, because I don't know if you can see, but in there, literally here, there is a very small sort of plastic rod, and that is what controls the movement up and down of the fins, or whatever you want to call these. So basically all we need to do is clip these back together. Now it is very fiddly. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get in there from behind. You have kind of basically got to do it from the front here. You've got to be very careful not to snap it. There's a little tooth in there, and that's what you've got to clip it back onto. So let's work through 4 of these and let's see how long it takes me to do these. I'll probably stick it on a time lapse or speed up the footage, but you should be able to see everything that I'm doing. I'll try and keep it within the camera focus there for you. So there you go, we've got 2 in, as you can see, we've done 2. Now we'll clip this one into the proper, I think. There goes 3. As you can see, we've got the first 3 going. And then we just clip this one in. Just like so. Not quite there. So just pull it out. So you can sort of manipulate quite well. Just, you should be able to see some level. So I think I'll wind up. So that is. Now we've got 4 in, last one, which should be easy. Now we've got this one. Lovely, there we are. And that, as you can see, is all of them now working. Perfect. That's 1 down. Let's crack on with the rest of them. So again, just start from the top and work your way down. Voila. All of them are in, so that is all four vents now fully working. So as you can see, that was a nice cheap fix. Did not have to spend any money on that. A couple of tools that you probably have laying around. Job done. So let's go get these back in the car and we can test them out properly. Okay guys, back in the car with fixed air vents, as you can see. So we're just gonna, it doesn't matter which one goes where, you can just sort of plonk it in, but you've got to be a little bit firm, give it a push, and in it goes. And as you can see, that's all working, that's all moving around, and they're moving up and down. Happy days. So let's get this one in. This one can go. So obviously the only thing you need to worry about is the on switch being at the top. They're actually, the holes themselves are actually sort of squared off, so you can't, as long as you've got that at the top with the vent open, you can't really get it the wrong way around. Give it a push. As you can see, that's in, that's working, and moving up and down. Happy days. This one we will stick here on the driver's side. So again, same thing, just make sure that the vents are open and the thing's pointing to the top. Give it a push. Happy days. And last but not least, passenger side, flick that one in, give it a push, it turns, moves up and down and side to side. And that is it guys, a nice cheap simple fix for you. A pair of pliers, a bit of patience, and about 45 minutes of your time, and you can have all your air vents working perfectly in your Audi TT. So what is next for the car? As you know, I've got big plans for the car. However, it won't be featured in the next video, simply because I've got a new series that I'm working on and I'm starting. I'll be filming the first episode on Friday, and it's basically something that I've wanted to do for a long time. You know, I've just basically gone, fuck it, why not, pull the trigger, let's do it. So you'll see that on Friday, so make sure you subscribe to see the very first episode of that series. I'm filming this for me, so I can look back and reflect upon my journey to see where I've been and where I am at that point in time. So again, thank you very much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed the videos. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to change or do, or, you know, feedback is what we want here. So whether it's good or bad, feedback, as long as it is feedback and not, you know, stupid comments, is more than welcome here. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.